Today I had a major fail. We went to the bank and just to take out a little bit of money from our account to have some cash on hand, I had to sign 3 different places on the same piece of paper. It makes absolutely no sense. And then okay, I got through that part, even though I just said this is stupid, and I want to stop saying that this is stupid, because I'm accepting this is the bureaucracy, this is some of the illogical procedures that I need to deal with, and I cannot be complaining about it all the time. But where I really lost it was when, right after we got the money, I have a lot of money in the KIP account. We went to the gas station to top up the car because we want to try and buy fuel before it goes up even further, especially since we're planning a trip next week. But when it came time to pay, you can usually pay with your app. The app started updating at the gas station when I opened it, so it had to update 2 times, and then it asked me some password to make the transfer. It only asked for the password randomly, maybe because it was the amount, I'm not sure. Or approximately $60 to top up the car with about 30 liters of fuel. It was asking me for my password. I pushed in the password 3 times that I thought it was. I know what the password was, I'm sure of it. And it failed every time, and then it locked me out for 24 hours. So we were standing there, we didn't even have any cash, and they wouldn't take the Thai baht that we had. So I was getting so angry, and now I was locked out of my app, and there's no ATM at the gas station. It's probably one of the only gas stations where there's no ATM. We just filled the tank, and we're standing there, and this guy's waiting to be paid. And so it was a very awkward moment. They wouldn't take baht, so I had to leave with the car at the station and walk to the branch right around the corner. And then I sat there for about 5-10 minutes, and I'm looking at the numbers, not barely even moving. There's 5 people in there, but the queue is like 10 long. I just got frustrated, and I started playing with my app to see if I could reconfigure the passwords. Unfortunately, I wasn't completely locked out of the app, so I got into the app, I changed the passwords, and the queue didn't even move. So I'm there 10 minutes, the queue didn't even move. I would have had to wait for another 10 more numbers before they would even take me. I ran back to the car at the station, and cars are lining up behind us because we were, they wouldn't let us move. And it was embarrassing. So Da's like, "Did you get the money?" I said, "I can't." I said, "I just came to see if it can make the transfer now." Fortunately, I was able to make the transfer right there, and we were able to take off. But it was embarrassing. I was livid, and I started bitching and moaning about how nothing works here. She was so patient about it. I told her, "I'm sorry for saying all these things. This is absolutely illogical and it's maddening. The system here is maddening. How inconvenient and bureaucratic it is." I said, "I'm sorry, for saying this about your country." She's like, "Yeah, this is where we're going to have to live for a while." So I myself had to suck it up, and I'm going to have to calm down about these ridiculous bureaucracy here. And things don't work. They don't work the way you would expect them. And now, I just have to live with it. And I'm going to have to accept it. So I'm taking my own lessons here. Expats tend to complain, and I'm like, I cannot be one of those people. I don't want to be one of those people. And I'm going to try to be much more accepting, much more patient. My wife is super patient, super accepting, and she's very passive. One of the weaknesses, she's extremely passive. She will get screwed and just walk away. She won't fight back at all to any injustice or any inconvenience. She won't get mad about anything. But I mean, it's so good for me because I'm the opposite. I'm patient, but I'm not that patient. Especially when I just see absolute idiocy and how inefficient in systems that people need to suffer through. that just make no sense. So that's this week's retirement fail, so you don't have to make it.